Every choice begins as a small moment, but some moments quietly shape an entire life. Most people believe life changes through huge events, but often it begins with one small decision. Daniel Carter was the kind of person people trusted.
Hello, Mr. Carter. Good to see you, Daniel.
For more than 20 years, he built a reputation for intelligence, discipline, and responsibility. At home, he was not only a successful engineer, he was a loving father and husband. From the outside, his life looked complete: a successful career, a peaceful family, and a respected name. But life-changing moments rarely arrive with warning. Sometimes they begin with something very small: a question, a report, or a decision. The project that changed Daniel's life was a bridge connecting two parts of the city. It was more than a project. Thousands of people would depend on the choices made here. The bridge project moved forward, but behind the progress, small concerns were beginning to appear. One afternoon, his assistant engineer Michael brought him a report that needed attention. The report showed small irregularities, measurements that did not match perfectly. Nothing appeared dangerous at that moment, but something required a closer look. Stopping the project would create delays, questions, and pressure from people above him. Daniel looked at the problem and convinced himself it was not serious enough to stop everything. He was not choosing to do something wrong. He was choosing what seemed easier at the time. Most life-changing mistakes do not begin with a terrible decision. They begin with small compromises.
This bridge represents our future.
Months passed, and the project continued receiving praise from the city. But inside Daniel's mind, one unanswered question remained. Nearly a year after construction began, the first visible signs of the problem appeared. Michael returned with another inspection report, but this time, the concern was clearer.
I agree. Let's halt the team.
The images showed small cracks in one section of the structure. The bridge was still standing, but the warning could no longer be ignored. Michael believed the work should stop until the cause was understood. But Daniel saw the consequences of stopping: the delays, the pressure, and the questions. For years, Daniel believed leadership meant protecting the success of the project. But now, he faced a deeper question. What kind of person did he want to be? That night, Daniel opened the old notebook he had kept for many years. Inside those pages, he found a lesson from his father that he had forgotten. Daniel finally understood that the biggest problem was not the crack in the bridge. The real problem was the chain of choices that brought him there. The next morning, Daniel visited a place he had avoided for years. Standing there, he remembered the advice his father gave him when he was young. Character is what remains when nobody is watching. When he returned to work, Michael brought him something important. The new evidence showed that the problem was deeper than anyone expected. Daniel realized the truth had been waiting in front of him all along. That afternoon, Daniel entered the boardroom with a decision already made. He knew the truth might cost him everything, but silence would cost him more. The room became silent as Daniel finally spoke the truth.
Not realistic. We need to address these safety concerns now. Looking at the data, we need to ensure structural integrity.
He admitted that he had ignored warning signs when he should have acted.
We have all the inspection documents ready for your review.
The investigation began, and the truth was finally revealed. Daniel lost the position he had spent decades building. But for the first time in years, he felt free from pretending.
This breakthrough will change how we build.
Months later, Daniel began teaching young engineers the lessons he had learned.
Solutions. Let's begin. Notice how the cable placements distribute.
He no
tension.
longer taught only about structures. He taught about responsibility. Daniel finally understood the hidden laws of karma. Every choice becomes a part of who we are, and every action leaves something behind. The future is shaped by the choices we make today.
If this story made you reflect on your own choices, remember, every action creates a path. Subscribe to Karma Path for more stories of wisdom, life lessons, and the hidden truths behind our choices.